to media. Radio to media. Radio to media. Firestone today, not a Firestone today. Mama, Baba, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. I said Firestone today, not a Firestone today. Auntie, uncle, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. Firestone today, not a Firestone today. Mama, Baba, send you picking at school for Bola. Education sweet. I say Firestone today, not a Firestone today.
Yes, indeed. That's not the message that we my papa say we begin for go school because education sweet. We as a nation for give more focus, more attention for education because education are one of the pillars that we get for drive we economy, drive everything where we always don't push forward towards. Yes. So Fambul, that's the message. And I want to welcome you back to another edition of the Truth Education Platform, where they come to you every Thursday, live on Truth FM on 103.9, right from the broadcasting house, now Hill Court inside Freetown Salon. And from Moli go same way to get winner with Facebook, YouTube, TikTok account at Truth Media. Me na your host, Emmanuel Boa. Famul, today we'll talk about something sensitive and important, and it gets to do with student leadership. We all know the important role where students they play in any institution of learning. And one thing about student leadership is they create a space wherein students they come closer to the administration and also the administration for able to respond to the concerns where the general student populace can raise as time they go on. So they need a mediator within the students' body for advocate for them, picking them, and for the students them, I mean. So that's now one of the importance and significance of student leadership. So let's talk about all these things. For Frabi College, IPAM, Commerce, Milton Magai, and other institutions of learning, we get a students' body way in the purposely for negotiate, for advocate for the welfare of students them. As we all know, last week, I be host the Students National Union of Sierra Leonean Students in the Russian Federation, and also the students body in Algeria and that of Egypt. So now through them, we platform able for know the issues them where students in the face now Algeria, now Russia, and that of Egypt. Without the students' body, they don't wait for raise them concerns say about the stipend them we don't delay for how many months, 18 months, now Algeria, and for Russia, now the second semester this, and up to now government will disperse them the stipend them. So this now another importance of student leadership, because now then the advocates seek the welfare of students them. So now plenty of that we get for discussed today now the Truth Education Platform. And just a recap, with students in Algeria, Russia, they call on governments for release then stipend, as I say, a very difficult for live in Algeria and that of Russia because the sanction on monetary transfer a big challenge, and also students are not permitted to work because they therefore focus on their study. So now on this basis here, then we call on Papa government for release, disburse them, stipend them, and so they will for focus on their studies. Because without you meeting your basic necessities, basic needs as a student, you're not able for focus. So that's now a recap from last week's show, where I be host students from Algeria and Russia and Egypt. Egypt now, then they on Islamic scholarship. They call on governments, for government go to help them because the money they give them when 1,000 Egyptian pound, way equivalent to $20, not enough for the transportation and other basic needs them. So that they call on Papa government, for government help them as students. So we talk about student leadership today. we not see Frabi College, Commerce, and IPAM, and the three constituent colleges of the University of Salone. And Frabi College, for some time now, about 3 years or so, not get student leadership. Commerce, about 2 to 3 years, not get student leadership. Only IPAM gets student leadership. So this gets to be a blend of with or without. So we get commerce and that of IPAM. We get commerce representative when a student leader, and also we get the communication person for the student union government. Now IPAM way they therefore come for talk about the importance of student leadership and the need for bridge the gap them where they within then various institutions them where they make up of the University of Salone. So Fambul, as always, for be part of the conversation, you can kindly drop a message to now we short code 239, or you drop on our Facebook, YouTube, TikTok account. I will read them and refer to me, guess them, see how we go push the conversation go before. So as always, education at speed, no time to waste. We can take you through the latest news and developing stories in the education sector. Just yesterday, Wednesday, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education will celebrate the 11th African Day of School Feeding na Bandawo Village, Kenema District. This year, team na ensuring access to nutritious meals, clean water, and hygiene. So that's a celebration of the 11th African Day of the school feeding initiatives and way different governments them now Africa can bring come to we countries them to we schools them and also the education sector. Just in line to that, we get last week the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, MBSSC, we signed a memorandum of understanding with Plan International, the World Food Program (WFP), and SERV Women United for Progress, and they get for distribute 27,369 bag rice as a way for support the school feeding program. Make we get the highlights from the MOU that be signed last week, and we'll come right back to another story.
We received donations from the Chinese. This is not the first time. I think this is about the third time this ministry has received donation for the Chinese. And we've also received a donation from ECOWAS. So, where is the rice at this point in time? The Chinese rice is with the World Food Program's storeroom, and the ECOWAS rice is in the Ministry of Agriculture's storeroom in Bo. I have also mentioned 2 phases of the process. The first phase is what we are now doing to make sure that it gets to our suppliers. The second stage, again, is to make sure that it gets to the last mile.
So the food was distributed in the ratio of 40-40-20 amongst the 3. Land got 40% of it. Women's United for Progress, that is also government, got 40% of it, and WFP 20% of it, to make it fair, rational for everybody. So that's the distribution. The number of bags are also included in the MOU that they are going to sign. Next is the ECOWAS rice. Of course, we receive 350 metric tons of rice from ECOWAS in Bo, making it up to 7,000 bags. In that, 100 bags of that has been put aside for our boarding schools. So 6,900 bags we are made available also. We also did the same. We sent back to all our partners. And among our partners, only 2 accepted again the donation. And these are also Plan International Women's United for Progress. So with that, with the advice from the internal auditor and other members of the committee, we decided, being that they are both government, 100% government, and they are being paid from the consolidated fund, we decided to go 50-50 to maintain fairness. So if you can see, 3,450 bags went to Plan International, 450 bags also went to women's
I think and we want to appreciate all the efforts that the government does and the resources that you keep putting into the program. It is such an important program that we give all our support to. And we want to invite you all, because it's been a very, very transparent process, and I want to ensure that we continue in this transparency. We want to invite you, whoever is available, to come and see when the food is being given out to the schools. So you're most welcome. We'll try our level best. I know it's not an easy process when we keep talking about the last mile. Some of these locations are quite deep, but we want to invite you who can to come and see, because we want to ensure this food is actually given to the last mile, to the pupils that expect to receive this donation.
All that's one highlight from the MOU with the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, MBSSC, Plan International, Women United for Progress, been signed over the week, and they in relation to the National School Feeding Program, as they don't sign the MOU, as way for distribute this donation we they receive from China and also ECOWAS to the National School Feeding Program. One of the questions that we are asked the minister at that when they go extend the school feeding program to the western urban area we in Freetown. Well, it be make clear say for now, not only Waterloo and the provinces, because now they're mostly deprived and hard to reach communities. They need for cater for see how the picking and go focus plan and then Bukulani business. So that's not a good initiative. 27,369 bag rest. They go to the school feeding initiative where government introduced now we education sector. So away from that, this morning during the Truth Morning Devotion with Lamron Abba, my colleague, we talked with Ansumana Sisiwe, the head teacher for the SLMB school, now Kailaun, as in last year in August, the school heavy breeze, as a result of heavy breeze, the roof be ripped off, and that's before the school for make them get for jam packed, picking them, put them in one classroom, and the learning environment not conducive. So they don't make this concern to government and other partners them. So one forget an update from them. Hello, Mr. Ansumana Sise.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to the Truth Education platform.
Okay, sir. Yeah, you are welcome, sir.
Yeah, a while ago you be the talk with my colleague, Mr. Abba, in relation to this incident will be occur on in August last year. So what are the developments around that?
Yes, sir. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. When that happened in August, mid-August, we get one organization that will sell salon. Now then, the first people they get for visit the site, they go take his laptop today, they everything they do. They're there and later they say they will try by all possibilities for try for really try for salvage that situation. And this sales salon one they start for both outside. Apart from this process, they don't provide plenty development issues that we. Currently, even now they talk to each other, they don't produce solar where they teach them with tablets. Yeah. So a lot of things they don't do for we. So they say they will try by all possibilities for try for zinc that good day.
But right now, waiting at the main constraints. I understand say students they get exam, they get exam, but this school up to now they not roof and mate. What are some of the moves that we don't take for ensure the government intervene?
Well, definitely they don't say we don't say then they say you know we need take long again. Then it's time that we start the job. Whether they even determine say before even the close go for end second time, they will make sure say they don't dig that good so that the people will go back to their respective classes.
Okay, Mr. Ansumana, we will follow up on the story. Thank you for talking to the Truth Education platform, and we will see how development they emerge. We will see how they update the public.
It's a pleasure, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So that's now Ansumana Sise, na the head teacher for the SLMB school now Kailaun districts na the Tonde, as the school be of course presently they in a deplorable state, and they see where our support will come in, as in say Saint Sierra Leone don't help them so far, and their hopes say yes, then go roof the school and see how the picking go back to the classrooms there, and this now 3 classroom building. Yes, so family, we come to the discussion for today. We'll talk about student leadership, the importance of and waiting at the effect where student leadership not the na campus them, we not the na any institution of learning, how it impact on the students and learning, then collaboration with the lecturers and the administration, how in the affect effective learning entirely. As I say, for make we discuss about this, I get 2 gentlemen them at the studio, one from commerce, another from IPAM, and we talk about IPAM and commerce for specific reasons. IPAM gets student leadership, then gets student government, SUG, but commerce not gets. And commerce and IPAM with Fabric College, now they make up the constituent colleges of the University of Sierra Leone. Yes. So in this case, Fabric College not gets, IPAM gets, but commerce not gets. So they look at how this the impact on the leadership role of students, because the students body now they prepare student leaders them for kind of the corporate world, for kind of create impact. So if the leadership not there at all, either affect them, and it come to the institution, either affect the institution, because most of the undertakings them they can involve the students them for make them themselves make them put their own intake into policy system, and each system we get for do with students them. So without them, put out some of the gaps them, and within them things yes, we institutions therefore do for ensure so we revive that, and then as leaders them, student leaders them, within them the message say yes, we're ready for lead the students body. So I get the honor for and pleasure for host Honorable Aruna Rashid Bla, we are the Minister of Information and Communications, na the IPAM SUG 2025-2026 academic year. Welcome to the show, Honorable.
Good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon, listeners. Mina Honorable Aruna Rashid Bla, the current Minister of Information and Communication, IPAM Student Union Government.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, Minister.
Yeah.
I also get, far left, Mahmoud Bari, and a student leader, vibrant student leader from Commerce. Welcome to the show, Mahmoud Bari.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Good afternoon, listeners. Mina Mahmoud Bari, as you rightly say, I come out from Commerce, and it's a pleasure to be here today.
Okay, I'll start off with you, Honorable Bla. You now the Minister of Communication and Information, IPAM. IPAM gets students leadership, it gets students government. Yes, and you happen for being and talk man as them put them. How has it been for you being a communication minister now the SU government?
A very good question. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to the President when Duaman Lako for believing me, for giving me this mantle of leadership as the Minister of Information. Being the Minister of Information, it has not been easy really, because for deal with students, nothing where like it gets very many things the way it come with. And communication is something very much vital. And when you send out communication, you therefore be very, very, very much careful on how you go about them. But it has been very good as we get with different platforms them where we share information among students them, where like the communication flow from the administration to we, the student leaders and the student, it has been very good.
Okay, looking at the importance of what you say, the communication flow between the students and that of the administration, now a good one. a good synergy there. How does the impact on our leadership role as students now the FCU government? How it affect? What's the impact of this? What it creates now the students' body for put the administration and that of the students come together for make them work as one?
Well, the communication, the Ministry of Communication, don't they work tirelessly for see how best we bridge the gap between the administration and the student body. We they serve as an intermediary between the student and the administration. Because very many a times there are a lot of students when notice they come out, like very many of them can find them very difficult. So man kid on campus. But like we can get them messages there, then notice there. We share them on various platforms, them, and it go far and wide. And one thing where like a very much good from a ministry, the Ministry of Information, now that all the department there in IPAM, we make sure say we get people in the way they help we for share information so that it go reach the wider student body.
So basically, una SU governments na IPAM, how best una they go for seek the interest of students, being that una they work with the administration, but how una they ensure say una seek the interest of students when it comes to everything we get for do with their welfare, their learning, their exams, then concerns them with the increments in tuition fees and all of that. How una they put their interest before?
Well, as a student body, one of our main priority, we dey serve as an advocate for the student. So like very many things them where like the administration can go into and can consult the student body for let them get we own take. And we can advocate for the interest of the student. Like for example, the administration will pull a notice where the exam for they don't happen inside March the 17th. But like when we look at the current year one them, they don't start class this quick. So like I be get a lot of messages in my inbox, where we student they come, hey minister, we no go able for advocate for we, say some department they don't start classes quick. So like we be try for get a talk, a dialogue with the administration and then CFBC to we point and then be done say okay well then we see what them for do. We are in the exams will take place in April.
Okay. Over the years, we don't get students they raise concern about the increments in fees. Way now one of the things that the way students don't talk about widely across the university, the colleges, the University of Sierra Leone. How you as the communication person and that of your cabinet, una can negotiate on these fees them. We go ensure say students yes, they don't feel marginalized because the more the fees them go up, some man can even drop out of school. Yes, out of them, they defer the course system. But how best when they negotiate with the administration for CCS, the fees that are flexible for the students?
Well, in that regard, me as Minister of Information, we get the Minister of Education, where I think say are the right person where would they, in the right position for answer like such questions.
But how far don't go with the negotiations?
Well, as I say earlier on, we the student body, we the serve as an advocate. And mind you, we also are students. So like whatever we they affect other students, they affect we as well. So you see?
Okay, Minister Blah, you don't talk about a role women say yes, there is an existence of leadership. Account to Mahmoud Bari, you don't get from Blah. You already establish a picture. Say yes, there is a student leadership, student government, wherein they serve as advocates, medium between the students and that of the administration. And there is the flow of information, communication, as in likely say in the communication person. But unana commerce, how many years it don't take away when not get leadership, student leadership, and how this do affect una so far.
All right. Okay. Commerce na a medical training school, so it actually they play a key role in the nation's empowerment as a whole. So the challenge with the absence of the SRC don't be very, very enormous on campus. As Minister Bedi talk about the real essence, the foundation of why, in fact, we get the Student Representative Council, when at the Student Union Government. The reason na for make sure say we able for bridge communication gap between the administration, between the faculties, and between the students as well, for able for get the channel. So then waiting the Student Representative Council can serve. And in other instances as well, for serve as advocates for the student body. So it don't take 2 academic years now. We now get the Student Union Government running, and this academic year already don't start. So we are going into the 3rd if it not happen this year. So for us as students, they feel this gap a lot, because there are most times when issues can arise, especially the administration can get different committees. We get the disciplinary committee and other committees as well. And then committees they address issues of students, issues of malpractice, issues of discipline and all. If we not get students them where they serve in them platform there, in them committees there, where the Student Representative Council can normally fill in those capacities, it can be biased at times, especially when you as a student, they face this kind of panel and adjust you lecturers and senior faculty members. It can be very challenging. So I think it has been very, very challenging so far.
But yeah, so far it has been challenging, as you say. A student leader, you see the gap because of the student representation not there. Now, commerce, and commerce, you say they play a key role in the development of the country. So what are some of them, the impact of this way they create? What are some of the concerns we have received from students so far?
Yeah, so the absence of the SRC is very impactful, because when you look at most students can get this challenge for face the administration directly. But if you get an existing body where they channel you concerns, and this body, as per university policy, is recognized, it is easier for communicate. So most of the times there are students who can face challenges. At times it's about welfare of them students there. At times it can be issues of fees. It can also be issues of grades. We don't get those kind of issues where there are students where you don't sit exam, result long come out, maybe you get 1 or 2 modules where in grades no appear, you understand? So, and that process for reach out to the administration can actually be rigid, especially where transcript can don't just come out, it can be chaotic a bit. But if you get a student union government, it is easier. These are people where you can reach on WhatsApp. You can, now your fellow students, they might be in higher class than you, but they are your colleagues. You can reach out to them at any time, then go respond. So it is easier for channel the complaint. And the second thing I also say now that even the administration self, most times when you want for reach the general student body, it can be challenging. The channel can be too broad, At times, unless they get able for reach out to internal faculty association, we get for each faculty we get particular association. Me na be the PRO for the National Association of Pharmaceutical Students. That are the platform where they represent the pharmaceutical department. Okay. We get same kind for the medicine faculty and nursing. So pass them get for reach out individually to all them people there. So at times, just looking at say you reach out 5 different faculties, it can be challenging. But if you get a structured student union government running, then it is easier for just reach out to that to the president or any other person in that leadership day. We will get the channels then, and we go reach out to the general student body. So these are the challenge, right? And there is also issues of, like I say, these committees that has to take up actions. Currently we on college, they maybe they're on a transition. We get a new leadership. We get a new DVC. We get a new deputy registrar. So then they try for settling. So most times, if there was a structured student union government, it is easy for that government to for reach out to the new administration and channel to them what are the challenges where they exist with the student body in our campus. But in the absence of that, they see I say there is weak areas of advocacy, which is also a problem. So I think we also need to look at the opportunities where they exist. Yeah, and when we have a student union government running, we dey train we young people we dey train students for the future of this country. Just after graduation, you get for them at the corporate world. Some people get for go directly into politics. Some people get for go into the civil service elsewhere. But in whatever platform you find yourself, when you have the leadership capacity, it is easy for you able to maximize your potential. So it's important for you able to get then kind platform there on campus. Yeah, so this is the reason we dey always call on the administration for bring back the SRC so that we go able students then go able for exercise, because it's a right. It's as per university policy we supposed forget that kind of structure the way they communicate concerns of students.
Yeah, Mahmoud and Barry, you from your explanation don't show say this is a two-way benefit, not only from the students but also from the administration, the university administration. As you say, they even themselves they face challenges for communicate certain things they want for, and now along a new administration. Now, how effective the informal approach for channel student and concern? Of course, we get the new the vice chancellor. They just passed new law. They say no student prefect or class representation in the classes. And say the class rep them now the channel the lecturers them, the notes them to the students them, and also the students them tell and say a lecturer Simon for class so them. Now the absence of the students body, one of the advocates how this the informal way for approach then challenge the how effective it don't be so far.
Yeah, so in fact for me the rationale behind for let them remove the class representative them, I understand it can happen, there are issues of malpractice and all, but truly if there is an effective student union government, I feel like we're able to advocate for an alternative, even if we know they get class representative, but let's have an alternative, because remember the class representative then get a very big role for play. In fact, they form part of the student union government. If you look at the constitutions of campuses, the class reps form part of the student union government, and are the direct ambassadors of the student union to their particular class. Let's imagine this class not get enough benches, not get enough chairs for let people and sit down. Who do they communicate then in there now? The class reps to the student union, then you go to the faculty. So you understand, say there is a clear channel. But however, the recommendation where they give part of that list they were read now that students then for able for reach out to the lecturers directly. But we all know how it can be difficult at times. Some lecturers are very accessible, I understand. But these are people who get a lot of things to do, especially for commerce. The lecturers now the people where they serve now hospitals. Now the people who get for dinner theater, they do surgery. Now the people who get for dinner pharmacies. Now the people who get for dinner the Ministry of Health for design policies, and they're also the lecture. So as you can see the timing, most times you get a patient, they wait for you at 3 p.m. and you get a class wait for end at 2:30 p.m. You see, you get just 30 minutes interval. So it tells you that lecturers no go get the luxury of time for respond to every concern. So this is the reason why we need a channel. So like I say, this leadership, the student leadership, are fellow students of the campus. We can meet up in a campus every day. We can do in a canteen. We can do in the playgrounds. We can do in a library. You go reach out to me, you concern. And it's easy now for me to reach out to the faculty members because we understand the channel for go through. So I feel like I say, it's a two-way benefit. Both the students and as well the administration also they enjoy that kind of benefit, but in the absence both they suffer, seriously speaking, and it has not been proven very effective for the students then go to communicate directly to the lecturers. It can happen, but not too effective. Yeah.
Okay, I come to honorable. I deal with honorable Minister Haruna Rashid Blah. you don't get from Mahmoud and Barry. Unlike commerce not get student leadership, and then still they grapple with so many challenges and a lot of gaps. Even the administration need for at least channel certain undertakings to the students, and because they don't up to now they still the fit for CC then get the elections, but they not get the elections it. Una happen forget the student body. You get Mahmoud they talk about the challenges where they face for many students for channel and concerns them from the classroom to the reps to that of the student body. Una get students body. What are some of the major concerns we una can receive from students as we talk?
A very good question. Like the major concerns that we can receive from students, like grade issues, classrooms, because like when you look at, you can get some clash. And then this department, then go to allocate a particular class to them, say them forget class, now room so. Sometimes when the young time reach, you can get another class where they go on day. So like that's not a very big concern. And as I say earlier on, grade issue where it can very much, difficult for handle. They get a pile of students them where they go in our office every day with grade issues. And one of the reasons why we see this grade issue they come, we get very many students then because for IPAM you the register. You do register when examination don't approach. You do go and do your registration and all. But we get very many students that we can fail for do their registration. So against that backdrop there, when the grades then can come out, we can find out very many of them can get missing grades because of they not be registered for the exams. So that's a very very issue where they bring like a lot of headache to we the student union.
So I want to keep manage them.
Well, how we can manage them because we get the Ministry of Education where they get their own minister. So like we can take the names of then student here, then department, ID numbers, and we can do the follow up because like some lecturers know they entertain that kind of crowd. So like we are student representatives, you come to our office, we take you details, we they go to the head of department of the students and we see how best we sort them out.
Okay, there is this video where they make rounds on social media of they say a resident minister become na IPAM day and come create some scene and then be allegedly then see him with some nef where they say be try for attack somebody for stab. No get the video short one and then I will come to the question where I want for pose.
Okay, no problem.
Now look enough. Good enough. Good enough. Where? Stop. Good enough. Success. You are in protection. Where you want to go one student? I didn't have this. Where? Now look enough. Good enough. Now the minister will be there for that's enough. Now what the minister will be on? Where the minister will be on? The minister will be there for that's this so-called man where consent is saying a minister. Demand this. He's saying a minister they have to say he did possession of weapon.
So Fambul, that's now a video where be pop up na social media. It don't make rounds. Gets photo with allegedly they say is a minister, resident minister from one of the campuses. I don't know if you know King Tom, as they say allegedly. They say be threatening students na the IPAM campus na Tower Hill. But I get the communication person here we go verify that whether now a minister are aware of the situation.
In relation to this video where they go around on social media, where an incident will happen, I think last week Friday on campus. The matter still there under investigation, where the administration they carry out their investigation. So, in relation to that, I don't get anything for say about this particular video because the matter still they under
But
investigation.
if you recognize that man, this is a part of una ministry, the student body.
Well, the video, I recognize somebody there when I minister. I recognize somebody there when I minister. As you rightly opine, say, allege. So, the administration, they on the investigation because IPAM now one of the campuses them where they under USL, we get over 150 CCTV cameras. And if you go IPAM at the main entrance before you get access now the campus, there is more than 3 CCTV cameras. So we don't see this video don't go around. And as I said earlier on, the investigation still there on.
Okay, now I come to the question I will ask you. With then kind incident here, though this one is alleged because now video, it might be saying a person counting there from nowhere. They allege say he accuse the person. But for a student body, when I can welcome new students and from different schools them. We get students and way they can be very difficult for deal with. They don't know the procedures them. How una can during our orientation, what una can do for preach say this na place where you come for can learn, not a place for army company. How una can go about the issues the way they can come up.
IPAM now one of the institutions where not they tolerate anything like violence. Now a very peaceful institution. Even when you go now IPAM, you do within the campus, you do your observation, you find out say now a very peaceful environment. And we get securities then. We not only get securities then, we get CCTV cameras. And as I be there today now for Bay College, when the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Kelvin Dramani Lakob, he addressed the matriculants them. And one of the things we make very clear now that IPAM are one institution where no they tolerate anything like violence. We dare against violence to the core.
Okay. As soon as una they against violence, as you say. No say students a lot of students can get this say una ceremonial administration are not functional or una they take side and they support the administration because there are allegations here say that this side una they support we entirely. But looking at this instance, this issue here, how una go ensure the students they know say yes this even if it's true after the investigations yes this now we own compatriots that pass within the SU government and a resident minister and do this and when I come openly when I be transparent to the students then.
In relation to your question, you make mention say like we can be biased like for they
The
in favor.
allegations
You
students
understand?
make those-
Good. They in favor of the administration. First of all, not for the administration, vote we in.
Okay.
The one that we vote we in are the student. And we the work for the student. We the serve as an advocate for the student. Right? And you state also say, if it happens say this alleged person, then find them wanting to say all these allegations not true. The university gets in code of conduct, and there is a disciplinary committee where, and the university gets a court. Okay, So like the disciplinary committee go come in and then go pass the final verdict.
Okay, I come to Mahmoud Barry. You are a student leader and una still dey advocate for see how una dey get una student body back. Now una no get student body, una get any interim student leadership where at least they advocate on behalf of students.
Yes, so we actually not get anything in the name of the student union government or student representative council. We not get them at all. So what till we get on campus, like I mentioned initially, now faculty organizations. Like for FBC, if you go, you get the mass comm department, you get the law society. That's how it is as well in commerce. You get the National Association of Pharmaceutical Students, you get the Sierra Leone Medical Student Association, and MedLab, nursing as well. Yeah, so this now waiting they exist. We not get any body we go do the general representation of all them faculties there right now. So what think can happen now that the internal pharmacy association, whenever then get issues at the internal level, then go decide for each out to them faculty, maybe the dean of faculty, and try for communicate the issues. Same way so the medicine and med lab. So waiting make that they not enough for campuses now, because now you want to address issues to who that really able to solve that issues there. We get the student affairs office, we get the deputy registrar. The internal association, they are mostly can be limited to the deans of faculty, heads of department. But most times when you get the student union government, it gets a bigger representative level. You go reach out to the deputy vice chancellor. You go also able to reach out to the the deputy registrar, and I feel like you go able for communicating voice clearly. So this is not the reason why the gap there exists, because we not get that kind of body aid. But like I said, the opportunity now that Yusuf mentioned in your opening that even Farabe College, as one of the constituent colleges of USL, no, we don't get for the past 2 years, I guess. But very recently, we saw a notice where the students were in the call for expression of interest from the students' body. So then they tell you, say, there is hope, because commerce as well been get a missing body. Same way so FBC, but FBC don't call for elections. So we hope and pray that we also they engage as well. Like I say, we don't engage the administration for CC both at formal and also at an informal level for make sure say we bring back the SRC. So I feel like there is an opportunity currently, because of we don't start for CMNA FBC. We hope say the same go replicate with commerce, very likely. Yeah.
Okay, Barry, yes. Now we come to una advocacy is the one I don't make for ensure say una come back, una students body come, representation come, the council come alive. What are some of the reasons then where the administration put out una say that this make una for conduct elections for now? Because they see over the years where they conduct elections them across the campuses, you will see this party, the rise against this other party, violence and all of that. And one of the things that we make Farabe College now we forget elections up to now. What are some of the things that the administration put out?
Yes, so I actually no good talk for the administration, but waiting me know that there is always an alternative. There is always a way for solve problem. For campuses like commerce, discipline, nothing way, they compromise at all. We get this thing of ethics, as a medical student, you manner of approach, in fact, even to your lecturers and to your colleagues, them always different. So I think say commerce don't be one of those campuses where we actually know able for record it a mass amount of violence. We don't really create a national concern. I think so. So there is always this self-awareness among the students and say we have future medical practitioners, and so we have to abide by the university code of conduct. And also there are disciplinary code of conduct on campus. When the campus is violence free, non-tolerant to violence. And if you are caught, then definitely the administration, no, people that we really know they compromise. So I feel like, and one way where the campus is done, they really bring to an alternative now that before now we dey get physical elections. But that know they happen anymore in many of the campuses. Right now, now online. You host, you vote. I feel like that is an effective way for cut down the violence we can happen during elections day. I know say during campaigns some two-three clashing can happen, but you know can really reach up to doing votings most time. Because they see some students they come maybe try for take ballot and run, but that know they happen anymore because we get the online method and we're also very effective. So I feel like if we're able to make use of them channel there for do with voting, then they go reduce the violence. And I
You
also
support the online voting, being that nobody know trust anybody when it comes to election.
yes. So for me, I feel like the online voting, like I said, they reduce the tension during elections. If actually enough amount of transparency is exhibited in the online voting, I feel like now a very effective way, because you can you vote the next minute you are on your book, you are on studies, you know, can not really disturb you. But for come na campus, can vote, it will take you time. The issues of violence can also come up. So I feel like Dande na an effective way as an alternative. And secondly, you ask why the administration no hold am it. Like I say, I not go talk for them, but and before now, I think it was 2 years ago when the 2023-2024 academic year, when election actually then called for elections. Yeah, we are candidates, you know, and we go at some point. The election was cancelled because of few reasons we've been occur. The electoral commissioner at some point be resigned. So after that day, we get this transition of leadership from the administration. The past DVC be the left office and we welcome new person. So I feel like then challenges there also come into play. But however, and now, like I say, we know for too much they dwell on the past. However, if we look at an opportunities on how we bring back the student leadership, because like I say, it will really help for mold students, make them better leaders. You know, if we really pay attention, look at most of the national leaders where they do very well in society now. These are people who start from the campuses, you know. So I feel like we need for build on their opportunities there. We give the student and the platform. So at the end of the day, themselves go able to maximize their potential.
Yes, indeed. Fambol, you listen to the Truth Education platform on 103.9 FM and also on our Facebook and YouTube channel as you get from Mahmoud and Barry, a student leader, na commerce, the advocate to the administration for CWE how they get the students representation council, where na the students body for the welfare of students, them as in the say, yes, there are a lot of issues them don't emerge, gaps then they, and they only need the students government for CWE how they tackle them. I will come to you, Honorable Blah. You don't get from Mahmoud. Now, we don't get new administration, new DVC. The erstwhile now be Professor Miriam Conte Morgan.
Yeah.
Now one of the distinguished and accomplished educational experts way so much invested in practical learning. Yes, so we want to bridge a gap between practical and that of theory. So how una government, the SU government IPAM ensure say una sustain them that spirit, that energy as a government, looking at the center of excellence where they established for now?
Well, in relation to your question, the person we succeed Professor Marian Morgan Conte, when Professor Duamani Lakosori, ANC Professor Marian Conte as an academic mommy. So like, and the mommy so much believe and trust in him. And I think say, just as we, the mommy a visionary leader, same way so Professor Lakon a visionary leader. And we don't see a lot of changes when it comes. The mommy did well during his own tenure, and Professor Lako also they told the mommy in part and himself don't come for see how best, you know, there are a lot of things where itself don't come and change when it comes to the educational system within the IPAM campus.
So how una as a government they promote this initiative, the Center of Excellence, because Professor Miriam Conte Morgan I get a while ago, I been interviewed him on a legacy entirely, and he gets for talk say at some point he be the claim up in office and see some students that they sell, and he take note of that. So if they sell like this, no open a center wherein they way for at least and build up on their skills and become prolific entrepreneurs them. So una as a government, how una they promote their initiative the way they can, because not only for seek the welfare of students, but also the academic standing of students. How una they mentor the one the way they can come?
Well, we can encourage students then because the platform already there will be done created by the then DVC, the platform there, and so we can encourage students because we get students them where get these entrepreneurial ideas. Some are innovators, so we can encourage them from there and come in and see our best, then go able for add in the creativity and try for gain more knowledge when it comes to entrepreneurship and other aspects. So like we can come in and try for see our best. We encourage them, create that kind of platform for them, for let them be feel comfortable and all.
Yes, indeed. Famul as start earlier on, this is the importance of student leadership. Student leadership now for advocates and also seek the welfare of students. Them when new initiative then come, see how they promote them and the students abreast themselves with their developments. Them. This is the Truth Education platform. We'll go for a short commercial break and we'll come right back.
You want to do more faster? Anytime you dey, the EcoBank mobile app they puts the power of banking na you want. The app they make you able for pull cash from any ATM or express points. You don't even need a card. Send money across all 33 African countries them with rapid transfer. Transfer funds locally or internationally. Pay bills them like school fees, lights bill, even tax. All just with one tap.
That's not all. The app safe to make you able for buy top up for your AfriCell and your Orange Lights now. If it creates virtual card or load your prepaid card direct from the app so you can shop online with no worry. When you want to surprise your party, just send them one redeemable token where you go cash out. And if you don't go shopping, just scan and pay with your EcoBank Pay.
EcoBank mobile app fast. Convenience and security all day na you want. Download the EcoBank mobile app today and bank the smart way.
EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa.
You come away, you look glad so. Tell me, self they laugh like I win Mercury.
Now the Mercury Red Box neighbor to we are come out. I go buy voucher for Cancy Dome and win me daily thousands from Mercury. What we they call King of Bonus.
Yes, so Mercury don't make we all pots the boil every day. Me don't buy me own voucher early this morning, and nowadays na e-voucher me they buy.
What's in that? E-voucher? I turn so.
E-voucher automatic where you pay for the voucher where you want. You dey give the Red Box retailer you Mercury online account number for make it send you voucher direct. Just like where you dey buy your mobile phone top up and then send the credits to your phone.
You already dey up to date with the e-voucher and me start and late. How me self go get chance for buy Mercury e-voucher?
Easy. Just go to your Mercury Red Box retailer, tell them almost amount of e-voucher you want, then give them your Mercury online identification number and it go send you voucher direct.
Wait, you say I for give me Mercury online identification number? Lord,
yes, ma. No worry. Forgive you online identification number. No mean say they go get access to your Mercury online account too. Just like when you give somebody your bank account number or your email address, no mean say they go able for take money na your bank account or open your email message there. Then go only able for credit your online account with the e-voucher where you buy. You forget say nobody no go able for go inside your account where you no get your password and other details there. And one more thing, this Mercury e-voucher service available all day and all night.
This na good news oh. From now, Tego, na e-voucher no more I go dey buy from me Redbox retailer na ya. I don't know say e-voucher quick and easy for update me account. So wetin me get for tell me other party dem buy e-voucher wey no get waste them and why when you Mercury game them fitty fatter and then go pay you when you wanna.
This Lent and Ramadan season, Orange dey turn you every day call them to big wins. Yes, because we there together. You can win over 1 million euros worth of prize them. Just make call, we go hit 50 euros every week and win 5,000 euros worth of food item them. Renew solar subscription or buy new solar kit and win 5,000 euros worth of food item them plus 10 minutes free call. Yes, we dey get winner every week. But wait oh, this is don't loud, yeah? Make call we go hit 250 euros every month and you can drive brand new keke. Waiting that inside this season, we get fit and blessing. Your connection for make you enjoy. Call more and win big. Orange, the better when we there together.
Orange. Mama, this internet no dey gree make I do me homework. It's too slow.
I no want make you worry. Signature Connect don calm na salon. Signature Connect wey na fiber internet and microwave coverage e get, this na salon now. And e come from make the internet problem done tapata. Signature Connect wey dey na number 92 Regent Road Hill Station don come with package dem wey go sweet you. When you connect, you dey get 3 days free trial for both postpaid and prepaid options. Then package and sweet then get 700 for small homes, 900 and then 1,250 for smaller office them and business place them. And say for corporate services them. You dey able use the internet for connect your CCTV camera, laptop and phone and other appliances them where you get na you house or you office. Not forget to Signature Connect day for all man. Contact them na 072 568 290 or 033 233 620.
Yes, Fambol, if you just join me, this is the Truth Education platform where they come to you live on Truth FM on 103.9 with me, Emmanuel Boa. And today we talk about student leadership and get two gentlemen them in the studio, one from IPAM and another from Commerce. Commerce, I get the student leader, with Mahmoud Barry, and also the communication and information minister from IPAM, with Honorable Aruna Rashid Blah. We there we talk about the work what they do na IPAM and also the need for ensure say the administration bring back the student representation council when the student government back na Commerce. I come to you, Mahmoud Barry. You don't talk about a lot of things then, but as a student leader, from which you don't see, you don't hear from you compatriot from IPAM, the importance of student leadership. You say if you don't explain about them, what do you think say una as student leaders, if una get una elections, which change you think say the students body, the students they need na Commerce? The last time I get Gabriel, one of the best medical students we graduate, he talk about several challenges for going at the clinical places, for do them practicals, and the other challenges them. What do you think say when they come for change and the students body?
Yeah, so I feel say there are a lot of things we really need for be done, because like I say, the major concern at this point is communication gap between the students and the administration. Yeah, so I feel like if there is an SRC ongoing, this could be an issue of the past, because an effective student union government will really make sure say students and concerns are communicated. Of course, Dr. Gabriel himself play a good role throughout in journey now the medical school. He mentioned a lot of things, and one of those the challenges where students they face on campus, especially there are classrooms on campus we're not really able to accommodate a certain number of students in a particular class. So it can actually be a challenge. However, I feel like some progress is done be made at this point because the Minister of Health been at this same media and communicate some of the structural transformation where they happen at we main campus na Koso. The government, I think through the college, they build a very big structure where we're able to accommodate the basic medical sciences. I feel like that income one go really help a lot. So an effective students body go make sure say they're able for continue for advocate for let the infrastructure not just be limited to that day, but let other things come in place because now there are students where they can transfer from Connaught where they take class now Connaught where that structure can for come to Koso. So then they tell you say there have been a movement from Freetown Naya to Koso, the eastern part. So waiting will come into play now that transportation challenge and lots of other things. So an effective student union government now, the next thing they go do now for start for advocates for one thing we go accompany that very beautiful structure in the part building Koso now bus for transport the students from Freetown to the eastern part of the country. And another thing also can be the issue of the welfare, of students. There are times where, especially in the medical school, people can really most times overlook this issue of mental health. And I feel like these are something where we really need for pay attention to. So an effective student union governments go able for look at this welfare, make sure say we advocate for an establishment of a center where go able for specifically for look at issues where now welfare issues, especially this thing of the mental issues. It can be for establish maybe these centers where they can go do counseling services, especially before exams and all. So I feel like there actually are a lot of things we need for be done. So, but it just depends to the existence of an effective student union government. I feel like these things could really come into pass. So they continue for plead to the administration. Like I say, we engage both at formal and also at an informal level for make sure say we're able to bring back this structure because in existence really important, and the absence don't cause a lot of silence and it don't cause a lot of issues among the student body where really not supposed to happen. Like I say, this is part of a university policy, a broader university policy, so it's supposed to exist. I feel like whatever reasons it is, we need for able to find an alternative for letting it not happen. If it is issues of violence, let's find a better way of conducting our elections, or let's enforce better rules where will prevent chaos for come up during elections. But let's have the student union government for exist in our campus.
Yeah, in one of his submissions, he talks say yes, we not get interim leadership now. Say but we get associations at different departments. But so far, we don't get any set of students where they don't show interest. One for be leaders, them for lead the students' body.
Yeah, so there are always people who are ambitious. We always get forgetting kind of people, and they, for the past 2 years with the election, they see. We were in our campus, starting point they can meet, we say in case the student union government hold this year or want for contest for this social position. So there are people who actually get the ambition, just that, like I said, we've not been able to get people who could be bold enough to come out in this kind of spaces and communicate the challenges we students in the face. Yeah, but there are people who are very ambitious, we're ready for take up the mantle of leadership and transform these issues of student concerns. And one thing we I really not communicate earlier than that, the absence of the student union government also they lead to unorganized student activities. When you get student union government, the social part of the campus is assured. The SRC can most times organize, at times field trip. It can be both educational, it can also be recreative ones. And doing sports, you get the student union government through the Ministry of Sport for able to coordinate the sporting activities. So right now, it can be challenging because the administration can wholly and solely rely on the house captains. And some of the house captains, they are maybe some don't graduate, don't left the campus. So most times in the process of choosing the next person we will be house captain, or can be very transparent. You go see because of that person I'm party and I'm being at the same house, you go just say no more, okay, you replace me, be the house captain. And this they happen because there is no structure we go able for coordinate Sunday. And if we encourage some of them things that have for happen, waiting it lead to now it creates one kind of scenario in the minds of students them saying now so something for happen. So even in the future, they're not going for follow due process and go just want for do things how them be done they do them on campus, which is very wrong. So I feel like it's important we establish the structure we really supposed for do that day. And like I say, it will really be beneficial to the university as well. You know, when there is an existing body, it makes lives easier for the administration. You can easily communicate to your student union president and then go coordinate whatever thing needs to be coordinated with the students' body.
Okay, Mambo, this question they go to two of Una. There is this concern about students paying for certain amenities, certain things them like the professional fees them for from the college. Some departments they ask them for pay for certain things, but they're not entitled, they enjoy them, benefits them. How students they communicate then concerns them to Una, and what Una can do with that, Minister?
Well, in relation to the question, yeah, there are things where students then can pay for, where they can put inside the fees all. It has been a major issue where students they complain say, will they pay for this? Like for example, medical. You know, so they pay for medical, but if we go to the medical bay, we know they meet medicine and all. These are issues where we don't face even before we on tenure. But like for we on time now as the current student union executive, we get an MOU with the Ministry of Health to the Student Union Ministry of Health and the National Ministry of Health, where like then we get that kind of MOU where then we can give some medicines then at the BD. So like any student will complain but a day can any other kind of stuff, you can go there and get a free medical, and also pads and other things like condom.
How effective is that?
It is effective because it is ongoing. It is presently ongoing.
So, Mambo, what about on our campus?
Yes, so I actually one for communicate commerce don't they actually try in terms of waiting student and they pay for in terms of providing the services, because at commerce we it's a medical school, so issues of health na a priority. So in we campuses we get an established a clinic where most times where students feel sick can go and can able for access services. However, I feel say there is also more for be done, because I don't feel like the services are enough. Because especially for Wikoso campus where you go, you no go meet enough personnel, But I feel like the administration don't try on that regards. We just need for upscale and make sure say we make them more effective. And the other thing also is that I feel like it also gets for do with the student them as well. And this issue of payment of fees, there are students on campus where now the year of graduation you go pay from first year to final year before you able for graduate. So that tells you now if you been here for pay for field trip, pay first year and you want to take part per field trip, it can be a challenge to the administration as well. So I feel like as students we also get a responsibility for pay for play. We need for make sure say we pay with fees. We need for make sure say we abide by the university code of conduct, and we also need for make sure say we own up with responsibilities, like I say. But however, in respecting all of them in there, the administration also need for make sure say they're able to provide the services, especially that area of field trips. It's very important, and also we need for upscale the area of health services provision to students, and because I mean, at times the classroom can be crowded, and there are students where they suffer from certain conditions where it can be challenging for them to adapt in those classrooms. But where we get a better health services provision to them people are, then it makes life easier for all of us on campus.
Yes, indeed. That's how it should be. I come to you, Honorable. You know, you name me longer, eh? So what are they doing now? Honorable Rashid Blah. Yes. Now the Minister of Information and Communication, IPAM. So there's this development around relocating IPAM. Yes, for quite a long time now. Even Professor Miriam Conte Morgan, we say negotiations are still going on, though there are some issues them we have things say they beyond una control as students. But I want to advocate we come to students having conducive learning environment, because IPAM now one of the institutions them where it can welcome
Large intake.
yes, large intake of students, and the one where they did for see past how many thousands. So how una can tackle them, challenge them when it comes to having students having access to conducive learning environment.
Well, in relation to this particular question, the accommodation na IPAM, like I can say somehow na a major issue. Yeah, na a major issue because, like I stated earlier on, say it can happen a clash. You know, maybe sometimes a class from business admin then go to allocate, say okay, then get class at 3, then he clash with a class where they come up from public sector at the same time. So in that regard, because we've been hearing the rumor that IPAM don't get a vast land at around Kent, if my memory can serve me right. We are in
John Obey or so.
Yeah, we are in the one erect a very big structure where go accommodate students them and even get hostels. Because if you look at the current building at Hawaii, you know, that building they not too sufficient, you know, for accommodate the amount of students where IPAM get, which is why we are operating on 3 shifts. We get the morning, we get the afternoon, and we get the evening because of the accommodation. So in that light, but this issue of this John Ube, I don't think saying a thing where we will see maybe sometime in the next 2, 3, or 4 years, you know, not like something we get for take a very long time and all, because the rumor go on say this particular building where they not Hawaii get for purpose they for masters, they postgraduate courses and all, because just after when you pass this current building, there's another building where they don't erect closer to the library, where I think that will be an administrative building. So because of that building, I think say the accommodation get for be, you know, like the accommodation issue get for be less, because most of the offices them where currently they the main building get for transfer na that other building then. So now that the progress we get right now.
Okay, I ask you this question. This na a bonus for, of course, here in a student politician, I must say. Yes. So what are the 3 developmental initiatives so far where una own government don't come and don't impact the student body?
First of all, one of we just as a minister working with my deputy, we just don't get a website for the very first time. You know, IPAM Student Union get an official website, and we also get a WhatsApp channel. We get over 9 to 10,000 followers where we can disseminate information, and we also get a Facebook page where we can disseminate information, where we create all them platforms there for less students then go access information easily without them having headache or any kind of stuff. Because when you look at the media space now, we know say WhatsApp, Facebook, these are the most used, social media handles them now Sierra Leone. So we try and see our best. We create them platform there and encourage students for let them follow the platform there so that they will get an easy access to information and go ask questions and all.
Are there any complete board initiative on our setup?
Yeah, there is a complete box on campus where already be in existence. We just come and revive them back as a student body. And we also get the website, and the website we attach a complete box there. Wherein if you go do let me say the hard copy, like you write go and put another complete box, you can just go on the website, you type, you complain and ask question, and
Okay, now you fellow colleague students there with you from the University of Sierra Leone, of course, is from commerce. You don't hear it from all waiting, don't see. And you say don't see just like the people see the upline, the media free talk. One of the same salon with the
Exactly.
Right. What do you think about the concerns and way you raise and looking at the good synergy between the students body and the students and the IPAM and also the administration, but they're not getting that kind of opportunity. What do you think need to be done? What are your recommendation for the students there and also the administration in ensuring that they revive the student body?
As while he begins submission, they made mention say the student union are a very, very important union when it comes to bridging the gap between the administration and the general student body. And I make mention of few things where they go through right now when it comes to the dissemination of information. Like me on take, make them just keep the fire burning, because I know say all the constituent colleges, Fabe College, IPAM, and Commerce, then get student warding. And student warding, they work directly with the student union. And the student warding, they serve as an advocate for the student union. So let's just try like getting that kind of formal conversation or discussion with the administration and see how best then go able to bring, points and when they go able to convince the administration. Because I don't say why they put a stop to that. There are issues maybe sometimes where no go down well with the administration. So let them as students, let them try for see how best and try for calm and solve their issues within themselves, get that kind of one voice, and go to the administration and see how best then we're able to work hand in hand with the administration for let them get. Because if they not get them, trust in me, then we'll continue for the strain. And there are a lot of opportunity where they get for the miss because of the student union is not there.
Yes, indeed. So I'll stay there with you. This is a student body, student government. They nurture leadership skills them for the corporate world, the job market, and again, they help students them for make them become outstanding students in various capacities. So as for the time being, they as a student government, within students of IPAM and the administration for expect from CS who would bring change from the student angle and also from the administrative angle. Waiting on a message, waiting on the change on things we will make in the next couple of semesters.
There are lots of things within our to-do list where we try to see how best we put in practice, where some we don't already achieve them. Like for we now the communication side, the creating of these platforms and all, and also the the Ministry of Health themselves, they do very well, as stated earlier on, that they get an MOU with the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, wherein them supply them some basic things they wouldn't need. Now the medical bay where they on campus and all, and other ministries themselves, like the Ministry of Internal Affairs and External Affairs themselves, they do very well. Like for Internal Affairs, they try and see our best for let we able to get MOU with some of these big institutions for letting them go able to come in, and because there are a lot of issues where students they go through for letting them go able to come in for like salvage the situation and all.
So through these channels, you believe say one for at least address the challenges of students?
Yeah, through we effort and by God's grace, we go able to achieve them.
Okay, thank you. I come to you at the end with you, Mahmoud and Barry. You don't talk a lot about the importance of students and leadership and the effect of either impact on the administration and that of the students. As you say, this is a two-way benefit for students and also the administration, because the administration can put out something like you compatriot and say you colleague students from administration for ensure yes they restore back the students' body and make now cooperation, now collaboration between the students and that of the administration.
Yes, so I want to assure the public and the whoever they listen that and also the administration that students are ever ready than before forget a leadership running a commerce. We want for CC some of the key challenges we don't exist no really continue for happen. We also want for assure say we ready and committed for play we all as students on campus. We also want to assure that we ready for fully, abide by all codes of conduct of the university, and they continue for call the administration for bring back the student representative council. We feel say the council will continue for provide an opportunity for growth for students here. We think say the council will continue for be a platform for advocates for fellow students. We also think say the council will be a support system to the administration for able for coordinate students activities, for able for communicate students challenges, and for able for enforce the administration rules, code of ethics and conduct on campus. So we want for communicate say we like I say we are very much ready, and we will continue for engage at the formal level with the administration for make sure say we bring back the SRC for whole, and we also will continue for mobilize we own colleagues on campus for let them see the reason why we really think say we need for stand up at this point and lobby with the administration, because I feel like lobbying are the most important thing for able for get a solution, a long-term solution to this problem where they exist.
Yeah, and thank you, Mahmoud. Barry, Fambol, this is a Truth Education platform. Today, I get for talk with Honorable Aruna Rashid Blah, we United Minister of Information and Communications, now IPAM SCG Student Union Government for this academic year. As you explain about the work they do as a government and with the different developments they don't cut for seek the welfare of students, and as you don't give word the will ensure say then as a government then continue for advocate for students and see how students matter become of importance and priority in the IPAM one of the colleges of the University of Sierra Leone as NDC. But looking at from another point of view, commerce not get students' body, they not get students' representation, and then believe say yes, they need them because if IPAM they thrive so IPAM they for seek the welfare of students, then self way for advocate. As I get Mahmoud Barry, we a student leader, they call on the administration of the University of Sierra Leone, commerce to be precise, for see how they go continue with the talk for ensure say they get the student representation as way for ease the tension, the challenges we students they face, and also the communication gap between the administration and that of the student populace. So it's been an exciting discussion so far within two gentlemen them, and I believe say the administration gets the messages them and see how they go support the students in IPAM with the initiatives them for ensure say as they become better leaders tomorrow, and also come to the urgent call of the students them now commerce, see how they will revive the students union body. Also now Frabi College, yes, there are strides where the administration don't put out, yes, CS many students them show interest and then will revive them back. And I message to students them, if you lead the company, it's an opportunity for making way for leverage use your leadership potential, because you never come at the corporate world, but not to a place where you need to go out incitement, you result in violence, and all of those things then can make the administration can tap and suspend, give suspension on them student elections them. Next week Thursday I will come with another exciting and mind-blowing show on the Truth Education platform. I don't be your host, Emmanuel Boa. I want to say plenty thank you to you on the listen and follow now with Facebook and YouTube channel, and also with radio line 103.9, and plenty thank you to my technical team for the technical support. So till next week, tata.
I say Firestone today, not a Firestone today.